This one is dots as a topic. So, one A1 says, what's the highest possible score? So basically, let me explain this to you first. So, we have numbers from 1 to 8. Okay. So what happens is, if a dot lands, so if you see this is just slightly highlighted just to help you out. So I'm going to do 4 for you. If a dot lands here, yeah, in this bit here, you times the number here by that number by 3. So in this case, if it lands there, it's 4, this number, times 3. It's all times 3 in the circle. If it lands here in the yellow bit, this bit, is times 1. Yeah? But if it lands here on the outer bit, it's times 2. So if it lands here, 4 times 1. If it lands here, 4 times 2. So this is times 2 on the outside. This is times 3. This is times 1. Yeah? So that's what we have to do. So what's the highest number? What's the highest number you've got? You've got 8. And what's the maximum, the highest number on the times? You've got 3. So what's 8 times 3? It's 24 is the maximum number. Yeah? So A2 is find 2, and we're only using 1 dot. For the section A, you're only using 1 dot as stated. Okay, be very careful. So A2, find 2 ways of scoring an 8. So we can do 8 times 1. Yeah, so 8 times 1, write that down. We can do, you have to use the numbers here, you can't make it up, so be careful. So 8 times 1 is 8, and you can do 4 times 2. There you go, 2 ways of making an 8. So you can do the rest for the A2. Which number can be scored in 3 different ways? You said 1, which is correct. Let's do the next question, which is A4. Let's do A4. Write down 1 way of scoring a 9. So you can do, you can do 3 times 3. So you've got the 3, and then you've got the times in the middle, which is 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So that's 1 way of scoring a 9. You'll be very careful with your multiplications. Yeah? You have to use these numbers here. Okay? And A5, there are 4 numbers lower than 20 that you cannot score. What are they? 4 numbers lower than 20. So basically none of these go into the multiplications. So you, what have we got? You've got, I think you've got 11. You can do 10. Can you do 12? Yes, you can. 4 times 3 is 12. 13 you can't do. You can't. 14 you can do 7 times 2. Okay, that's fine. 15, 5 times 3 you can do 15. 16, 6 times, no, 4 times 4. Oh, you can do 8 times 2. Sorry, you can do 16. 17 you can't do, and 19 you can't do. There you go. Those are the 4 numbers. Right, for section B, we use 2 dots. Be very careful now. 2 dots, okay? So B1, what's the highest possible score that you can do? B1. So we know B1 2 dots. If I put it on an 8. Okay. If I leave it here, it's 1 times 8. But if I put 1 score here and 1 score here, I'm doing 8 because 8 is the biggest number out of all that I can multiply, right? So that's the biggest number so far. But now if I use 2 dots, so if I put 1 dot here and 1 dot here, why? Because if I put in the middle, this is only times 1. It's only going to give me 8. I want the maximum number. So if I put it here 1 and 1 here, so this is times 2, no, times 3, and this was times 2. So if I do 8 times 2, plus 8 times 3. Oh no, not plus, sorry. No plussing. So it's times 2 is what? That's a 16 there. And then, yes you can, sorry, you are adding. Apologies, yes you are. And then 8 times 3, which is 24. Add them together. What's the highest score you've got? You've got 20, no, 10, sorry, 10, apologies, 10. You've got 40 as the highest number. Yeah? So, let's do the next question. B2. Find 2 ways of scoring a 34. Okay. Let's just do random answers. What's the maximum number I can do? 8 times 3, which is 24. Okay, so then I just need a 10. So if I do 8 times 3, that's one way. Give me 24. Now what's left? I need a 10. I can get 10 by doing 5 times 2. So 5 times 2. Which is a 10. That will give me 34. Yeah? So let's see if we can do B2. Let's find 4 ways of scoring a 36. Same with B3. You have to use the numbers present, so 36. Okay, 4 ways of scoring a 36. Okay, so what numbers can we do? Let's do again 8 times 3, the highest number to save me. So 8 times 3, 8 times 3, which is 24. Now what's left? 36 take away 24. I have 12 left. I need to get 12. So I can do 4 times 3, which is 12, right? So 4 times 3, which is 12. That gives me 36. So this is one way of giving me 36. You need to find 4 ways. So you need to do another 3 sets. Try different numbers. Try 7 times 3, which is 28. Then what do you need to get the 28? Yeah, but remember you need to use 2 dots. So this is 1 dot. This is 1 dot. This is 2 second dot. So if I land on this bit here, that's 8 times 3 with 1 dot. And then the other one is 4 times 3. So if I land here, that's 4 times 3. So 1 dot here, 1 dot there, gives me 36. Do you see? Yeah? Right. So the rest of B you should be able to do. C is 3 dots now. Wow, it's getting a bit complicated, but just once you just use this, then you should be okay. So C1 is what's the possible highest score using 3 dots? What's the highest way we can do this? We've also forgotten this. Okay, so if 8 times 3, the highest number you can get, it doesn't mean you can't put the other 2 in the same spot, right? So you can do, that's 1 dot, 8 times 3 is the second dot, 8 times 3 is the third dot, all in the same section. So if I add them all together, that's 24 times 3, yeah? 12, 1, 6, 72 is the highest number that you can get. Alright? So throw all 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Get the highest one. How can you score a 59? Wow. With 3 dots. So I can do, let's do 8 times 3. Just make it up. That's the first dot. Then that's 24. See, if I do another 24, so if I do another 8 times 3, that's the second dot, it gives me 24. What's 24 plus 24, which is 48. What do I need to get to 9? To 11. I can't do that. That's not working, because I can't get 11 on here. I can't do multiplication. Let's pick another one. Let's do 7 times 3. 7 times 3. The second dot, which is 21. What's the answer? That's 45. What do I need to get to 59? I need a 14. I can get 14. I can do 7 times 2. So I can do 7 times 2. That's the third dot. Yeah? You see? So you just got to play around with it and see if you can. That's the first dot, second dot, third dot, landing on these points, specific points. So you can do it. And same with C2, so you can get to 59. So you can do it way. Or 58. Yeah, 53, sorry. No, C3. There are a few ways of scoring 58. What are they? So, this is basically one way of scoring a 59. So C3 would be, you'd have 3 of these separate. It's all about your multiplications basically. So C4 is saying which numbers in the 60s cannot be scored in the 60s. Cannot be scored. That means you need to work out your multiplications here. So if I did 8 times 3, which is 24, and then another 28 times 3, which is 24, that gave me 48. And if I did 7 times 3, was that 21 plus 48, which is 69. I'm sorry. So 69 can be scored. It's just doing so many ways to work out which numbers cannot be made. Which numbers cannot be made in the 60s cannot be made. So any number above 60, which number cannot be made above 60? Yeah, it's because it's saying in the 60s, so it's 60 something, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. See if you can do, see which numbers you can do, right, for 65, 60. See if you can do these by using 3 dots, Aisha, and tell me which ones you can't do in the 60s. That's what it's asking me, okay? So 60s up to 69. 61 to 69 numbers. See if you can do which ones you can't do, which ones you can't do. Show me which ones you can't do. Just state them. Same with C5. Explore different ways of making 47, 51, 55. Just play with 3 dots. Remember, see if you can make it up. Design a dartboard of your own. Investigate the scores that can be made of it. The scores. Okay, so you just do a design of your own. Use different numbers. Change the multiplications if you like to design your own dartboard. Yeah, so you can do that and state what patterns can be made, etc. when you're